Lisa Valastro, and welcome to Cake, where we break down baking basics. In this episode, we're going to show you some tips and tricks that we picked up around the famous Carlo's bakery. So I don't know about you at home, but when I'm making pies, I find it that the lattice on top of the cake is a little bit more difficult to do on the pie itself, because then the jam gets everywhere and it looks a little messy. So what I learned to do was I cut the strips of dough onto a piece of parchment paper or a plate, and then I start making my lattice on the parchment paper. So what we do is this. Make it look nice and pretty. And then what I'll do is I'll actually put this in the freezer so it gets cold and hard. So I just took this out of the freezer and it's hard enough so I can move it. Now you have an option. You could egg wash it on here first so the egg wash doesn't get into your pie, or you can still do it on your pie, whatever you prefer. See how hard it is just from getting cold? It's so much easier. And we're gonna place it right on top. It looks beautiful. So my next trick is so much fun for the kids. If you know us, you know that we always have cake at our house, all the time. So what I like to do is I put the whole leftover cake right in my blender. I start blending the cake away till it's all mixed together and nice and moist. Looks like a big fudgy cake in there. Scoop it up with an ice cream scooper. We could roll it like a meatball, and then we could either dip it in chocolate or dip it in sprinkles. Make it fun for the kids. It's a fun treat, and it tastes so good. I know that when I bake something at home and I take out all the ingredients to make cookies, it's so much work. So what I usually do is I double the recipe and make a double batch so I could take one of the batches and freeze it. And when the kids come home from school, it's easy to just pop out of the freezer and put in the oven. So what you can do is use an ice cream scooper and make little balls like this and put them in the freezer. When they're frozen, put the balls into the Ziploc bag so you can pop out as many as you want whenever you want. Or the second option is freeze it as a log. So you can take the log out, cut it into slices, put it on a baking sheet and put it in the oven so when the kids get home from school, they walk into a house smelling of cookies. When I make recipes at home that require doughs to rise, you need a proof box, but I don't have a proof box and I'm the wife of a baker. Put your dishwasher on with no soap inside. Let it run through its cycle, let it get hot and steamy in there. Then what you do is stick your dough in there that you're making, whether it's Danish or something that has yeast in it, put it in the dishwasher and let it rise. And I guarantee it'll take half of the time to rise than if you leave it out. So many times, unfortunately, I know that our cookies come out too thin or something is a little bit off on the measurements. So what I love to do is take that cookie dough, put it in a skillet like this, spread it out with your fingers, and bake it, because it will always come out nice and round. Let me show you. See? And then what we love to do is put a scoop of vanilla ice cream on there while it's nice and hot, and we all enjoy with a spoon each right out of the pan. I am so happy I got to share these tips with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked our video, make sure to hit like, then subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. If you have anything else you'd like us to show you, please leave it in the comment section.